Hi guys, it's Tracy in Australia and I've popped in with a project share. So this is a little journal that's, well, it's large in size and small in page numbers. There's 10 folded pages. So there's a small journal, but there are lots of envelopes on the cover which add interest and are a great place to store ephemera. So this little project is based on a series of process videos by Diane Thomas, a fellow Australian. I will link her videos in the description box below. I've used a steampunk theme and had lots of fun doing it. So the construction is based on using a foolscap file folder. And Diane goes through how you do that. And then on the front here, as I said, a series of envelopes are used. So it measures 9 inches by 6.5. And I added a small spine to mine. And I noticed that Diane's just put out a video showing how to do that if you're interested in that. So I covered the back of my page with a couple of embossed pieces of cardstock, and then I used waxes to give a little bit of interest to that. I also used the same embossing folder on black paper for to cover the first envelope, and made a little pocket out of the same thing. I've decorated that with some die cuts that I used rust effect pastes on, a digital, and this is a little commercial piece that I altered by adding a die cut wing to. So let's go in and have a look. I've used a magnet to hold my first envelope down, and as my project grew through adding ephemera, it got harder and harder for the magnet to do that, but it does work. So this first envelope has a tag in it, and there's also it's also open at the top. I've popped a die cut gear in there, and then on the side here I added a couple of metal pieces and some ball chain. So that's my first envelope pocket, and this is the second one. So mostly I have used various Kaisercraft steampunk themed papers, but I have other little bits and pieces as well, like that's a Stamperia card. This is one as well. These are from a digital. Any digitals that I use, I will leave the name of those in the description box. So there's a little, let me just move that so it's in frame better. I've made a little pocket there, used some, I love this Gothic script that's German, and this is a very old freebie from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. It's one of my favorite things. I just love this image. Okay, so this is my next envelope. As you can see, it's a big one. There is a pocket here. I haven't actually got anything in it. Made a pocket using a die cut, and this is a page from it's either an aeronautical engineering book or a science book. Quite an old one. They're both quite old, from the 50s, 60s. And this pocket here, I've used some digitals that were round and a brad to make those rotate. I like that. Love this paper. That's a Kaisercraft one. And this little digital, and then this was on a tag that I had. It says Otto, and it's a bit what do they call that, shimmery sort of metallic finish, and I like that, so I cut it out and stuck it on there. He could be Otto. A new digital that I've purchased. I love these, and I've just added a little bit of stamping for interest, and then that opens up. This is not quite happy with this. These are little tabs that hold photos in, but I wasn't able to get them any tighter, and I've had to put folded up letter behind this to make it sit out so that it stays in place better. But gorgeous photo, and I've backed that onto a die cut frame. This page I added die cuts to and created a little tuck space with one of those, and then laid up around this photo, which is a digital, that's a time machine. I love that, so cool. And this page has pockets. There's one there with a map in it page. It's an envelope, and I've left it open at the top and popped a little piece in there with a gear as the tab. On the back of this one, the pocket, love how this pocket came out. It's another embossing folder, and I used waxes again. That one's Cogs and Gears, and it's really cute. So this was a report card. It's a digital that I had, and I stuck this photo in, and this digital, which I thought was really cute. I bought a series of steampunk animals, and he looks really cute just poking out there. And then I made a large tag. This was another digital purchase, and I'm actually going to use these to make a steampunk journal because they're just beautiful. That was a shop called Digital Mandragora. And this pocket, I've torn up one of the embossed cardstock pieces that I had to make a pocket. There's a large pocket here. Again, I haven't popped anything in there. And then this is from the same creator, and I cut that into 3 pieces and made some pockets and just popped those in just to give the idea. And then I've created a very large tag, same digital, a shaped tag, love that. Added a bold pen with a couple of pieces up there that says Wander, and there's a gear. And that just sits out there to give some interest. And that's it all closed up. And then the actual cover of the journal, this is the front and this is the back. That's got this bit of seam binding used to just hold that down. So these are just A4 pages that I tea-dyed and folded in half. So it's quite a large writing space. Then I made 2 pockets, again using the embossed card that I've treated with the waxes. Just popped a few things in the pocket. I love these. These are from the 1960s, and they're computer punch cards, and I got them from the Aussie shop Which Craft Do You Do? So they're very cool. This was a digital, and so I've just used a stamp here with a quote from Henry Thoreau. It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. I love those glasses. So that's the only stamping that I've done, and just in some of the leaves I've popped some pages from that aeronautical engineering book. It's quite, the pages are quite brittle, so I've actually added some sticky tape there. A maths book. Same, this is how to construct the wings of an aircraft, and another one there. So just to add some interest, and in this back pocket, I have put a time card, also from Which Craft Do You Do? Then made a postcard from this image of the Titanic, thinking that if you're a time traveler, you might like to go and see world events from the past. And then I just put lots of little scrappy pieces that might be picked up by someone who was time traveling, and made them into a little scrappy booklet. Okay, that's it. My little steampunk file folder journal. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you again soon.